eliminated student loan debt? Well, for a minute at least, now that the courts have killed affirmative action, fewer students will actually go into debt because they won't be able to get into schools in the first place. I stood by as the Supreme Court dismantled a woman's right to an abortion. Well, where you can be gang raped and forced to bear to term the fruit of that unholy union.
To play on a professional football team in Europe, the Forza Grande.
Mamma mia, I do not believe this. Pepe's not even in the ground. His family's at each other's throats. I think we must let the police solve this mystery.
Yes.
Oh, it's a far side of the table, folks.
Yes.
You don't want
Happy MikeFest! New York City on a shopping trip. And Rocco told me about his brother Pepe many times, and I just decided to do some harmless spying on Pepe's family.
Where the hell you were? Smoked a pack? Another one? What is happening to you, Ellie?
Nothing. I just couldn't sleep.
It's been 3 nights in a row. Cigarette butts all over the place. Crossword puzzles. What is going on?
Look, it's just my insomnia. It's inherited. Daddy had it. Granddaddy suffered from it. But we're night owls, moon people.
Ellie, I've heard all that before. What's the problem? Is it me?
Of course not, darling.
I couldn't make it home any earlier for dinner.
Yes, and I understood that, dear.
It isn't Blanche, is it?
Blanche?
Well, she's been beginning to get on my nerves.
She's been nothing but a darling. I've loved having her.
Then what is it? Insomnia isn't inherited. You've always had a reason. Is it Carl? That bastard?
Carl?
Well, Blanche said you were talking about him.
That's nonsense. She brought him up and I didn't. You're a day person and I'm a night person. When you get in bed, you fall asleep just like that. But sometimes, it's like when my head touches that pillow, the candles light up and the music starts. And all of a sudden I'm a girl in crinoline, standing to the entrance of a ballroom. Only, I can't go to a ball, obviously.
Okay. Something's gotta be done with you, Ellie.
What, just ship me off to Switzerland?
Well, why not try it? Nothing else seems to work. It could be like a vacation. What's so funny?
You need a vacation. Look, stop prowling around. I'm perfectly all right.
Then what is it?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Look, stop making such a big deal out of it, or else I'm going to start to think that I'm some sort of freak.
Go to hell with it, Ellie.
John, you're tired, I'm tired, but if there's something you want to talk about, anything special, let's sit down here and talk about it. I'll make a pot of coffee, like the good old times, and I won't smoke. Maybe it'll be the better for the both of us.
I'm sorry, but it's late and I'm hungry. That was a pretty lousy dinner that Hal could cook up tonight.
I thought you were dieting.
You care for anything? A glass of milk, maybe?
No thanks.
Well, I'm starved.
John, hold me, please.
Oh, Elaine. What the hell is the matter with you? You're shaking, you're like ice. Here, sit down. Put this over you. Who the hell's been messing with that thermostat? Crazy. How do you know that he was dead?
I've seen dead before. He was bleeding.
Bleeding? From where?
His mouth and the dark trickle of blood like a snake in the moonlight. We need help, please, right away.
No, wait. I'm perfectly moonlight or the shadows?
She was perfectly real. That shade hasn't moved in all the months she's been here. We need to call those people are going to get away.
How old was this man?
Middle-aged, and his hair kind of looked silvery in the moonlight.
Anything else?
Oh yes, he was sitting in a wing chair.
A wing chair?
Yes, a green wing chair. I knew because I saw the high arched back and the high arms. Look, we need to call right away, or why won't you call?
Okay. Hello? I'd like to report a body. A dead body. My name? John Wheeler. The Kip Spade District, Manhattan. 316 East 30th Street.
He was sitting there with his head all slumped down and his eyes, the glassy stares.
Hello, officer. I'm calling to report may have been a murder. My wife thinks...
Thanks! John, I saw him.
She says she just saw a man's dead body in an old abandoned tenement building facing the rear of our house.
John, what is he saying?
Ellie, relax. He's getting me to homicide. Hello? Hello? Oh, sorry, Lieutenant. My name's John Wheeler. I'm calling today to report what may have been a murder. At least that's what my wife thinks.
John, please.
She says she saw a man sitting in a chair of sorts.
A green wing chair?
A green wing chair, yes. Look, that's what my wife says, and she is very sure. The shade was down, then it went up. All right. Thank you, Lieutenant. Son of a bitch.
Is he sending somebody?
Yes, we think we committed a crime. Sending some cop over here to talk to us.
Here? It happened over there.
Ellie, I don't run the police department. They send somebody here, they send somebody there. Hell, I better get some pants on. Just take it easy, huh? You've been suffered with insomnia all your life. He recommended me the clinic in Switzerland. He said it has some of the best doctors in Europe. The accommodations are great. The climate's wonderful. It's right out of Geneva.
Geneva is dull.
Okay, fine. If you're not interested, then don't go. I'm just telling you what he was saying.
I don't need psychiatry.
Just giving you his opinion, Ellie.
I had enough psychiatry 8 years ago, and it just mixed me up. And if I go to psychiatry now, it means I'm giving up. Giving up on that dead man. I know what I saw. No, it means I'm backsliding, losing control, and that will never happen again. Never!
Hey, don't get hysterical. I'll just tell her not to come.
Her.
A female psychiatrist is recommended. She's meeting us here tonight.
Here? When?
Since.
God, John! You've been taking giant steps lately.
Hello, it's only me.
Does Blanche know about this?
Do you think I would discuss our personal business with Blanche?
Hello. Oh, darling, you're up. How pretty you look. I felt so guilty about leaving you this morning, but Helga was standing guard like a dragon, and I had a million of last-minute things to do. Here, these are for you, a little get-well present.
Oh, you didn't have to.
I'm afraid I couldn't afford more than half a dozen at these New York prices.
Oh, Frisia's how charming.
Aren't they delicate? Like at the day of the accident. She's just imagining things out of nothing at all.
Well, I could do without you stirring things up, Blanche.
Who's stirring things up? Did I suggest a psychiatrist? Also, how did you get the Dr. Lake to make a house call on such short notice?
Took a lot of convincing. A small fortune.
She looks a lot different than I imagined her.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I guess I was expecting gray hair, glasses, with her reputation. You spoke to her yourself, didn't you?
Yes, I spoke to her on the phone tonight. Why? You not think she's a real deal?
Hey, wait a minute, stop that!
I want to speak to her. Where is Mrs. Wheeler?
You, Miss Wheeler? Good heavens, no.
What's this?
He's a delicatessen man. He pushed through the door.
Damn right. I'm Sam Peltz, a respectable citizen. I'm suing you people, see? What the hell kind of people are you? Sick of the cops on me.
Saying what cops?
I have a right to be in that building, see? I live in that building right next door to it. I own the store next to it. You hear
Operator, I'd like to send a telegram. Can you connect me to Western Union? Western Union, I'd like to send a telegram. Can you chart it to this number? Murray Hill 36098, Rochester, Minnesota, the Mayo Brothers Clinic. The message reads as follows. Unavoidably detained due to serious illness in the family. You may have to cancel job or get in Oh, thank you.
You just couldn't wait, could you?
How can I leave now when she's in this condition?
You're crazy. Out of your mind, Blanche.
Well, what can we do about it? I'm sorry that we ever began it.
Oh my god.
You better join her.
Oh yeah? You're her best friend, right?
John, what I think you need is a nice vacation, somewhere warm, to calm your nerves.
Yeah. Always the nerves, aren't you?
Not always.
So strangely about curing your insomnia, straightening yourself out, doing something for once.
I just meant.
Well, what you mean and what I mean, those are two different things, right, usually? I say we're going and you say we're not. I say we've got a plane to catch, but you'd rather sit around and play 20 questions. Well, I'm warning you, Elaine, I've had it.
I'm not trying to question you.
That's a joke,
A joke?
Elaine. You've always been questioning me. Not with your words, but with your eyes. Always watching me like I'm some kind of wild animal. Some wildcat that you tamed.
That's not true.
But this time I'm not taking it here. I've stood by your side for 6 years. 6 years. I've never left. I've never gone around the corner. But I could leave right now.
John, don't say that. I love you. I just don't want to say goodbye.
Well, you're gonna have to, or something's gonna explode. Gwar is running in and out. Cops running in and out. And you screaming about murder. That's sick. That's sick as hell, baby.
I'm not sick.
Stop resisting everything I say. Nothing I do is ever good enough for you. I get you a psychiatrist. I run my ass off. I listen to that garbage. Why? Why won't you do what I say?
I will.
Who wants a woman to sleep at night? Who wants a wife who's alone with her dead father? It's enough to drive you crazy. Sailboat pins, freesias, wigs, things that were never ever there.
They were there.
Don't you say that ever again.
Then how do you explain this? This key. You know, I found it. I found it in this house. It's from our company. It says Dipco on it, and I'm 100% sure it's the key to that old wreck.
Ellie, you cannot do this.
I want an explanation, John. And I'm not leaving until I get one.
Explain what,
This
Ellie?
key. Who owns it? Who uses it? John, don't lie anymore.
This is insane. It's crazy. Ellie.
Everything is insane, and everything is crazy. Nothing is true or real. I'm in a quicksand of lies in which I'm sinking, drowning. Do you know about this?
About what?
This key. You know, I told myself, I persuaded myself that I wouldn't say anything. Why? Because I'm the crazy one. Or was it you who posed? That's a delicate estimate.
Lock the doors. Shut the lights.
Calm down, for God's sake.
And you! Did you just put on some sort of
course, as it starts recording.